Agriculture is a human act. For thousands of years, human beings have chosen the most useful crops for their needs. Over generations, people controlled and selected the plants that allowed them to cope with the environmental challenges that they and their animals faced. The challenges in each area were different. When needs changed, the people were able to turn back to the abundant wild varieties and choose again. Many crops developed to feed animals and people, each with their own unique characteristics. Useful seeds were stored against drought and famine and the unproductive months of the year. The process was slow and natural. But in the 21st century, human numbers and needs have outgrown ancient methods. Demands of modern populations and markets are exceeding the productivity of the soil. Deforestation, desertification, and climate change are eroding the natural resources faster than agriculture's ability to provide. Traditional knowledge of nature and the land is being lost with social changes. At the same time, competition for land means more and more crop varieties, as well as their wild plant relatives, are dying out, leaving less choices for a world where the problems are getting larger. By establishing gene banks, modern science has shown the way for people to begin the vital process of preserving crops for the future. ILRI's state-of-the-art gene bank based in Ethiopia is one example. The seeds maintained in the ILRI gene bank have been assembled from many countries over the last 40 years. The collections were placed in trust under an agreement with the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations in 1994. In 2006, ILRI concluded an agreement with the International Treaty on Plant Genetic Resources for Food and Agriculture to assure their future as a global public good. Along with partners in many countries, this gene bank works to internationally accepted standards of best practice and makes its material available to everyone for agricultural use. Its main focus is the plants used as food for animals and known as fodder and forage crops. These plants are often more vulnerable because market forces favor human food, and tropical forages are conserved by few other gene banks.